England's first colonists to America landed in North Carolina in 1585. Nearly 400 years have intervened, but to modern young explorers there is still nothing finer than the coast of North Carolina. Cape Hatteras Light, tallest lighthouse in the United States, overlooks the graveyard of the Atlantic and 70 miles of coastline in the Cape Hatteras National Seashore Recreational Area. Pheasant family Carolina's vacation coast. Larger beaches include Wrightsville in Carolina in the southeast, Atlantic Beach near Morehead City, and Nags Head Beach to the north. Spring arrives as early as February of North Carolina, where daffodils and camellias burst into bloom along the coastal plain, scene of the celebrated Wilmington Azalea Festival. In March and April, famed garden spots reach their peak beauty. Morton Mansion is reminiscent of life in the open. Fiends reign over the scores of North Carolinians. Outstanding parades at the Azalea Festival in Wilmington, the Carousel in Charlotte, and the Strawberry Festival in Chadbourn provide excitement for home folks and visitors. Nearly every city and town in the state has its own Farmer's Day or Christmas parade that brings out the pretty girls and decks Main Street in its most festive air. Apples by the thousands give Hendersonville cause for celebration of the popular North Carolina Apple Festival. At Hendersonville, at Asheville, and throughout the mountains, teams of folk dancers compete for honors. Over on the coast at Nags Head and Cape Hatteras, the Pirates' Jamboree is celebrated each spring. The villainous Blackbeard met death off Ocracoke Island, where shipwrecks stand as monuments to the sailing heroes of yesteryear. These historic strands are a part of the Cape Hatteras Seashore Recreational Area, America's first national seashore park. Beach vacation communities continue to add new visitor accommodations, providing for the ever-increasing popularity of North Carolina's fabulous seaside resorts. On Roanoke Island, the outdoor drama The Lost Colony tells of Sir Walter Raleigh, Queen Elizabeth, and Virginia Dare. Nearby is the Elizabethan Garden. Atop Kill Devil Hill at Kitty Hawk stands a memorial to two inventive brothers, Wilbur and Orville Wright, and the airplane's first flight. Boat races are held at Elizabeth City and on scores of other North Carolina rivers, lakes, and sounds. At Beaufort and Southport, the shrimp fleet blends with the peaceful scene. Coastal North Carolina means recreation for all ages, and for the sports fishermen, it is a playground unequaled anywhere. Charter boat fishing centers are at 20 locations along North Carolina's coast. The several hundred seagoing craft riding the waves to offshore fishing are also available for fishing inshore in inlets and tidewater sounds. Coastal waters yield dozens of varieties of game fish, ranging from scrappy blues to the line-straining marlin and sailfish in the Gulf Stream offshore. Every party boat captain on North Carolina's coastline is dedicated to the fisherman's success and pleasure. Coastal Carolina. It is variety vacation land within itself, with its fishing, water skiing, and other sports, with its history, gardens, sunshine, and relaxation. Dogwood is the state flower of North Carolina, and it flourishes in every corner of the state. Peach blossoms and delicious peaches are trademarks of the Central Carolina Sandhills, and the Old Well is the trademark of the University at Chapel Hill. University is another of 63 institutions of higher learning. In Durham, Greensboro, Reidsville, and Winston-Salem, guided tours of the cigarette factories draw visitors the year round. Tobacco auctions at over 300 warehouses can also be visited during the sales season. The city of Winston-Salem encompasses the 18th century Moravian community of Old Salem, with its beautiful buildings restored and preserved. Costumed guides escort visitors to Old Salem through one of the largest collections of local antiquities in America. At the Mid-South resorts of Pinehurst, Southern Pines, Sedgefield, and Tryon, horsemanship is featured. Here the famed Stony Brook Hunt Race and Blockhouse Steeplechase, in addition to horse shows and harness horse races, are established events. Pinehurst, Southern Pines, and other Mid-South resorts are noted also for golf, which is played the year around. Large lakes like Kerr Reservoir, Lake James, Fontana, Lake Lure, and many others provide water sports fun for all. The mountains of North Carolina are friendly and accessible. The Blue Ridge and the Great Smokies are the best known. Many other ranges and valleys are crisscrossed with good roads and parkways and dotted with comfortable accommodations. The Blowing Rock is among the best-known mountain attractions. Tweetsy, a unique and authentic narrow-gauge railroad restoration, is operated for vacationist pleasure for short trips through the mountains. Horse shows are features of the summertime calendar in the mountains and Piedmont. At Boone, the outdoor drama Horn in the West portrays the story of America in the pioneer days of Daniel Boone, a principal character in the play, which shows nightly from late June until Labor Day. On Roan Mountain, there is an annual rhododendron festival in the largest red rhododendron garden in the world. Mountain golf courses are cool all summer. On top of Grandfather Mountain, highest mountain in the Blue Ridge, the mile-high swinging bridge provides a lofty passageway between two peaks. Some 200 miles of protected trout streams bring pleasure to North Carolinians, their governor, and vacation visitors. Numerous waterfalls add to the grandeur of the mountains. White rhododendron, a canoe, and a mountain lake, another North Carolina recreational scene. Deep underground beneath the mountains is Linville Caverns. The Penland School of Handicrafts, John C. Campbell Folk School, and Asheville, headquarters of the Southern Highlands Handicraft Guild, are centers of production and marketing of authentic crafts. There's hardly a village or cove in the mountains or elsewhere in North Carolina where craftsmen are not at work. An interesting showcase for talented Indian artisans is Occonoluftee Indian Village at Cherokee. On the Blue Ridge Parkway is the Museum of North Carolina Minerals near Spruce Pine, center of intensified mineral and gemstone mining in the state. Nearby is Mount Mitchell, elevation 6,684 feet, the highest point in eastern America, one of North Carolina's 12 state parks. An outstanding attraction, Chimney Rock, has brought pleasure to thousands. At Asheville, imposing Biltmore House is America's most magnificent country estate. Another Asheville structure is the Thomas Wolfe Memorial, home of the author of Look Homeward Angel. The Flat Rock Playhouse is the oldest professional summer theater, supplementing the historical dramas. Whiteside Mountain, with other mountains and numerous lakes, makes the Sapphire Country outstanding. At Highlands, there is the annual Hillbilly Day, when mountain folks and vacationists go hillbilly, all in fun. Thousands attend religious assemblies in summer. Indians live in and near Cherokee, where the Unto These Hills historical drama features real Indians in many of the stirring roles of Cherokee history. America's most successful outdoor drama, playing to full house audiences on the nights of its late June to Labor Day season. The Cherokee Indian Dance in Unto These Hills is the subject of wide acclaim. Also at Cherokee is Occonoluftee Indian Village, recreated from 200 years ago. Newfound Gap is the hub of the Great Smoky Mountains Park. Clingman's Dome is the Smokies' highest peak. And by all odds, the most popular camera subjects in the Smokies are the bears. Semi-tame, but nevertheless dangerous when molested, they roam through the park and along the highways in search of food. The Nantahala and Occonoluftee rivers flow beside the highways in the Smokies, westward gateway to Variety Vacationland. As September wanes and October approaches, the mountain coloring undergoes a spectacular change. Greens creates a million magnificent views. Autumn means football in Variety Vacationland, with the nation's top football powers on the schedules of Duke University, North Carolina State College, Wake Forest College, and the University of North Carolina. The State Capitol building is in Raleigh. North Carolina has its own state orchestra and the only major state art museum in the nation. Paintings by Rubens, Rembrandt, Goya, Del Sarto, and other renowned artists are included in this art collection, valued in the millions. The State Fairgrounds, with its modern arena building, bustles with activity during State Fair Week. At North Carolina State College in Raleigh, the most competitive basketball in the nation is played during December's Dixie Classic tournament. The Piedmont Industrial and Distribution Center of Charlotte is the state's largest city, and the dome of the Charlotte Coliseum is the largest in the world. Deepwater port facilities at Wilmington and Morehead City are available for ocean cruises by luxury liners bound for foreign shores. A landmark from colonial times is the old market house at Fayetteville. The Battle of Guilford Courthouse at Greensboro led to Cornwallis' Yorktown surrender. At Newbern, there is a significant restoration of Tryon's Palace, royal capital of the colony of North Carolina. At Gaddy's Goose Refuge near Wadesboro, wild Canada geese are protected and made tame. Formal fox hunting adds color to the Mid-South resorts in winter. Yes, it is Variety Vacationland, North Carolina, with its beautiful beaches, majestic mountains, and charming resorts. It's a thrilling, friendly, beautiful at all seasons North Carolina, the longleaf pine.